Hey guys, I thought I'd vlog today, although we're already halfway through the day, but we have some changes. And instead of sitting down and doing a sit down video again, because I feel like I've done a million sit down videos in the last few weeks, I would just come on here and give you guys a little bit of an update. And give you guys an update, and I'm losing my mind. Oh, and then vlog the rest of the day. So, we just posted a video about whether we were choosing virtual or face-to-face learning, and kind of like what our county was doing and like the plans for everybody. And I feel like every county is doing something different, and we just ended up choosing virtual. Well, we've had a little bit of change of plans, and it doesn't really affect us too much, but it affects whatever is going on, and it does affect us. But anyways, so the numbers in our county are going down tiny bit, and the death rate is actually going up, which is really sad. It's scary, but I'm trying not to like focus in on that. With that said, our county has now decided that everybody is going to be virtual. There would be no face-to-face at the beginning of the school year. I'm not sure how long that will be. I have a sneaky suspicion that it won't be long. We don't even start school for another month here, so there's a lot can happen in 1 month, as we all have figured out during this whole coronavirus COVID thing. So to be honest, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm surprised that they made that decision. So I'm surprised and I'm not surprised. Anyways, long story short, everybody's virtual. My feelings on it are all over the place. I am happy because we had already picked virtual, and I'm happy because I know everybody will be safe, and now my children won't feel like left out. I honestly, even though their whole class would be virtual, like it's not like they're going to be like looking in on another class that's face to face. Like their class was only going to be a virtual class. I know that a lot of their friends and people that we know were also going into the school they had picked face to face, and so especially Jane would figure it out and know what was going on, and I didn't want her to feel sad or left out. So selfishly, I'm like, okay, well now everyone's doing it, so there's no need to feel left out. And I think they said only 20% of the parents picked virtual for their children, so almost 80% of the kids were going to be in the school. And again, I'm not saying any which way is right or wrong, but now everyone's going to be virtual. I feel heartbroken and sad for many families with this plan, because like I mentioned in my other video, there are a lot of parents who need their child to be going to school. Both parents work out of the home full time, and obviously can't leave their elementary age child at home. There are single parents who can't do the same thing. And it's putting a lot of parents in a very bad situation and predicament. I feel like back in March, when we all had to hurry and be virtual, lots of different places shut down, businesses shut down, or at least went to like work from home situation. A lot of bosses and companies really understood if the parents had to then be home for a little bit, because now their child is not in school, and we are all thinking it was like going to be the short-term thing. And now, at least in our area, things have pretty much opened up 100%. I mean, you can go inside restaurants, like everything's opened back up. So lots of people are working again, and I feel like the bosses and the companies aren't as lenient to let these people be at home, or there's no way they can do their job at home. And so it's putting people in a very bad situation. So I feel really sad for those people and worried. one thing that's good coming out of this, and something that I love seeing, is that at least for our school, there's I think 7 or 8 elementary schools in our area, or in our town, but then in the county there's lots. But our specific school made a new Facebook page for all the parents to be on, and there are so many people coming together saying, I can take 3 or 4 kids at my house. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Bring your kid over here. Or like one family will take kids Tuesday and Thursday. The other family takes them Monday and Wednesday. Whether that's helping those families who need it, or just letting the kids be able to be with their friends, or at least some other kids their age, and not just at home. I think that's amazing, and I'm really enjoying seeing that. So again, my emotions are all over the place, but I wanted to keep you guys updated, because yes, we are still doing virtual, but when I talk about it further and the things that I have to say in upcoming vlogs, and we're going to do like a day in the life video and stuff like that, that's what's going on. I do still think that they're going to do separate classes. Like Jane will be in a class of all kids that originally chose virtual, and then the kids that originally chose face-to-face will all be in a class. That way when they do go back to face-to-face learning, we can still choose to do the virtual, and that those students can go back into the building, and we're not having to like switch up the classes or anything like that. So our goal is to have our kids go face-to-face when we feel like it's safe. So I of course want my children going into that building, but I'm not sure when they end up going face-to-face, when our school decides to do that, if we're going to feel comfortable. I'm not sure. So at this point, we're still going to do virtual until we feel comfortable, not necessarily when the school feels comfortable. But I am aware that if we do decide to let Jane and Jackson go to the school, they're going to have to change teachers, and that kind of stinks too. So, but I'm aware that that might happen, and I'm willing to do that if that means they get to go into the building. So I don't know. Yeah, lots of emotions, lots of feelings, but that's what's going on with our area. Again, now that I'm saying it out loud, honestly, I'm like, a million different things can probably happen between now and September 8th when they go back to school. But on today, August 10th, is it August 10th when I'm filming this? Yeah, August 10th, that's the plan. And that's what's happening. So everyone's going to be virtual. There's lots of stuff going on. The only thing I know is that the kids have to be signed on at 8:30, and they're going to be done at 2:30. So that's a lot of time to be on a screen. That's a lot of time to be having to focus on your own. It's a lot of time for me to have to be making sure they're doing their work. But I keep telling myself it's just a blip in time. Like, it's just a short amount of time. We're going to do it. We'll be able to do it. So anyways, I went to a doctor appointment this morning. The kids just ate lunch. I'm going to go out there and clean up. I have to teach dance today. It's a new class, which I'm really excited about. And I'm just going to take you guys along with us and show you guys what we're doing. Not much is happening, but I'll just give you guys little updates here and there on like what the kids are doing and stuff like that. So just wanted to update you guys. Okay, so it's the kids' quiet time, but I wanted to show you guys Jackson's new desk. Jackson, you want to show them your new desk? You want to do it by yourself?
Ow.
I'm trying not to show you guys. Come on. Let's show them your outfit too. So first, I wanted to show you guys Jackson's outfit that he picked out all by himself. Scoot back, we can't see you. So he has these pants that are getting a little small, but they still fit. He put the belt on and a matching shirt. You look so handsome. All right, do you want to carry the camera by yourself and show them your desk? Okay. Hold it so they can see.
You cannot see. The desk is right there. Look at that.
Tell them about it.
I just did the chair first, see? To us. And the next is so big. It like took an hour to build. With the desk.
Okay, don't make him dizzy. So, yeah, this is Jackson's desk. It didn't take 1 hour, it took 3 hours, Bubby. But we got him a desk finally. He can look out.
Where's my camera?
It's in your drawer. He can look out, really just looking at the neighbor's house, but there is some pretty scenes that way. And then he picked this picture of him and his lovey, which is so cute. Pictures on my Instagram. Then we have his little cup holder thing, and he has lots of books. These books are hopefully books that he'll learn how to read in kindergarten. They're like level 1 and level 2, so probably kindergarten and first grade he'll be reading these, but these were all originally Jane's, and now we're moving on to Jackson because Jane can already read these really well. He has a little pencil case in here and some of his flashcards. And we have lots more books in here. These are level A and B books, so these are the...
There we go. There it started.
He has a little camera over there. These are ones that he'll work with right away and ones that we're doing right now. And then more level... these don't have a level. These are like short U, long A, short A, things like that in these Pokemon ones. So lots of information. Then we have some of these like highlight books, highlight magazines that his Mimi and Papa give him in the mail. And then lots of other, we have this preschool, big preschool, which I need to give to Piper. And then some other like writing books, workbooks and stuff. And then once we start school in about a month, I'm sure this area will be looking a lot different. But for now, that's what it looks like. Also, I forgot to say that thankfully, each child is going to be getting some sort of device. So in our school, if you're in kindergarten, first or second, you get an iPad normally at school, but you leave the iPad, like each child gets an iPad, but you leave the iPad at the school. You don't take it to and from school. And then once you're in third grade, 3rd through 5th, you get your own laptop, and that you have like a bag for, and you bring back and forth from school every day. So I'm imagining that the devices that we will be getting for them will correspond with that. So Jane and Jackson will probably get iPads, and then 3rd through 5th will get the laptops, because they said it's going to be either a laptop or an iPad. So I'm sure they're just going to distribute them the same way, like that. But that's good. I was hoping that they would be able to work on a laptop, and I'll have to see what happens, because I'm not sure if the program will be automatically downloaded to that device, and that's the only device they'll be able to use for the program. Because I feel like sometimes iPads are a little harder to work on, but I don't know if we'll be able to like go back and forth. We definitely have enough computers and stuff here to let Jackson and Jane do their work, but if there's any downtime for me to get work done while they're in school, I would need my laptop. So we were hoping that they would get their own device, and then now we're like, ooh, if they have to work on an iPad, I don't know. So again, we're just gonna go with the flow, kind of see what happens. But at least, again, some kids and families only have like one computer, and multiple kids, or no computers, or old, like we have a really old iPad that literally can't, like no new games can be on it because they're not compatible. So at least they're accommodating in that way. So we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to show you that because Jackson has been super excited about his desk.
It's so heavy.
Oh, you're falling in the mat. Where's Jax? Boo. Oh, that's cool.
I want that one.
Okay, so it is several hours later. I made this home chef meal I was going to show you guys, and then we ate it before I showed you. So we had this steak strip provolone pretzel roll sandwich, and it was delicious. And it had these homemade fries, which were really good too. I made them in the air fryer. It said to put them in the oven, but I did the air fryer. We get Home Chef. We actually just canceled it because I'm gonna be doing like this new diet plan. Chris is trying to do keto and Home Chef's not working out with that. But it is really good. We tried out, this is the first time we've done one of these cooking things where we've gotten it for 4 people. And that was a mistake because our kids don't eat that much food, and honestly, they don't really like a lot of foods, especially dinner foods. So we had we have 2 more of these buns because we got it for 4 people. We have a ton of fries left, like I showed you. There's like 4 potatoes. I probably could have just saved the potatoes for something else, but I wasn't thinking. Then there's like this slaw that goes on top. There's a ton left. And then for the kids, this was the meat that went on it, the steak. They just had steak and fries for their dinner. So they did eat some of it, but not enough for it to be for 4 people. So, but I'm afraid if we got just for 2 people, there wouldn't be enough if we wanted to give them some of it. Like one of the other meals we had, they had some of it, or if it's like a pasta dish, they can have some of it. So anyways, we've canceled it for now, or we've put it on pause until we get through this diet stuff. I'm doing the faster way to fat loss. I saw Amy Darley do it the last 6 weeks and she had really good results and she enjoyed it, so I wanted to try it out. So I'm actually starting today, the 10th, August 10th, is that today? I keep forgetting what day it is. But it's good so far. This is the first day, but this was not a very good meal at all as far as like carbs and stuff goes. But this, we haven't started yet in that regard. This first week is just like the startup and like learning everything. So we don't have like a meal plan or anything quite yet. So with that said, now it is almost 6:30. Do your kids eat dinner and then ask like the whole rest of the night to eat other things? We just ate dinner. We'll see. Okay. Jane, you didn't bring your plate to the sink. So anyways, we're gonna do our nighttime evening routine and then I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, it is 10:15. I just told Jane goodnight and Jackson. They were up super late. Chris is already in the bed. I'm exhausted. I need to be going to bed so much earlier than this, especially with school starting. But I just have so much to do towards the end of the day. And once the kids are in their own spots, it's easy for me to like knock things out and then the time flies. But I did make overnight oats for the first time. And we'll see how they're gonna be. They have chocolate in them, so I'm excited about that. And I'm not a huge oatmeal fan, but I don't like hate them. So we'll see how that goes because it has lots and lots of protein and carbs to get me going for the day. And then again, I don't know what I'm doing with this faster way to fat loss thing. I'm just trying out some of the recipes and that was one of them. And then we'll just see where we're going for the rest of the day as far as food goes. But thank you guys for watching. Again, I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a little update about what we're doing with school and everything and what else is going on in our area. And honestly, it's probably gonna change again. And I'll be back on here to keep you guys updated. But thank you guys so much for always supporting us and always talking to us over on Instagram and liking the videos and sharing our videos. We really appreciate it. So we hope you like this one and we'll see you in our next one.